Hey guys, little tank update. I changed some more stuff here and just gonna kind of like roll through it real quick and see what's going on. So, say hello to these guys. Look at you guys. Those are my little babies. Okay. Um, Shaky camera and stuff. My bad. So I don't know if you guys can see how well you can see them, but remember the little shrimp that I had? We got some babies. Now they're growing. I tried to breed shrimp before. I hope that they'd had babies in the other tanks and they never would. But for some reason they're doing good in here, so. And I figured this would be the opposite of a shrimp tank because I change water a lot and you know, dose it pretty well and run CO2 and everything, but they're doing really great. Some more in there. Another one. But anyways, this is this little Cryptspiralis tiger, I guess, is completely converted now. It's doing really good. I mean, it's kind of hard to really get it like on camera here. Added some new plants. So this is Amanya. I can barely pronounce the name. A lot of people call it Amanya Golden, and so that's what that is. And the little green Eriocolon, the little aerial broadleafs that I had, of all the ones that looked like they were dying, one of them survived, or three of them, so still got those going on in here. I took out all the sand, completely removed it, which was a real pain because a lot of, whenever I pulled a rock out or something or whatever, like sucking out the sand, some of the soil would come down with it and mix, so I ended up losing a lot of soil with that too, so I had to be careful how I did it. But I got all the sand, took it out from the middle, and put soil in here. So then of course I had to move a lot of things, but it gave me more room because over here I only had room for plants like in the corner, and now I took out one big seiryu stone, so you can see there's a hole there, like a little dip, and I'll get more soil later and fill that in so it's not a hole, but for now it's okay. So since removing these rocks here, the big rock that I removed and the little piece of wood that was under here before, when I was pulling those out, all this was glued together. So this piece of hardscape here is actually held down. It's kind of held down by the plants, really, because we have kind of hard to get this all. So between the plants over here, the pinnatifida that's stuck to it, and then right here, as you can see, the bushes coming out over here, the arcuata, is kind of holding this wood down, really. Because if you really look in there, big long roots. These guys are planted way down there in the ground, so it's really kind of like a deep cave under there. It's hard to see on camera, but it's I mean, it's like this much just roots going to the bottom. But when I add another bag of soil in here to make it kind of more sort of banked up or whatever from the sides going in, then I'll have to, that's why I didn't really focus too much on moving like placement of the guys in the corner there in that hole, because if there's gonna be more soil in there, then I mean, I'll have to uproot them again. The pantanols that I put in there were melting pretty bad. I just chopped them all off, so now what I have is new sprouts coming out, and they don't They don't look like a whole lot right now, but they're look like good, decent, healthy sprouts. This is Limnophila. Um, it's not aromatica. It's Repens Mini. So they're gonna have more of a purple, but they need to kind of get settled in. The Macandra mini butterflies over here, they're doing okay. They're starting to come in. These guys here really don't look like much, but probably can't even really see them at all on camera here. But these guys are Rotala Pearl Type 2. So, and these are Amania Senegal. I don't know how to pronounce it. Senegalensis, which I have another piece over here. So we'll see how those guys grow. Anyways, once again, sorry about the camera work. I usually just try not to really move. I usually try to pause between movements, but I'm not really, it's not like a cinematic video or anything. The Hygrophila Araguaia is doing pretty good. The Panatavita, Hygrophila Araguaia. It's mostly, it's completely converted now. I mean, there's a couple leaves that aren't completely converted left, but for the most part, it's doing good. The Sophias, they're doing okay, but I'm probably gonna have to just go ahead and chop the tops off so that they can just grow back new. And this is Rotala SP like Mexicana Guayas, and the lights just cut off. I'm still waiting for there we go. You guys saw how my lights work. The blue one comes on first, then the red one comes on with it, then the blue one cuts off first, then the red one. This is the night light. But I'm waiting for this guy to really kind of take off. It's supposed to be kind of more of a carpety plant. So that's really about all that's going on in here. I had moved my intake to the back because I was growing a bunch of, you know, that's Rotala Singapore over there, and then I was doing Rotala rotundifolia red here while I yanked that rotundifolia red out because it didn't look so hot, and I just planted it, plugged it into the Rotala green over here. So you could see some good sprouts coming out, then you could see some bad ones. Like right here, I got a little clump of it. We'll see, there's some new good sprouts coming out to the side. And then you can see the sprouts that were looking bad before. So I probably just need to clip those to the ground so new ones like these can come out. And if I can get that going, just plug it back into the left side again. Or I might just leave the left side, kind of leave it like a hole like that, because it seems to be doing okay. I mean, the thing is, my intake is mostly taking things out of the water through the strainer right now, through the top, because the bottom is like buried down in there. So obviously whatever's in the water column floating around in here doesn't get sucked out. It just stays in here unless it circles around to back there and gets sucked in through the top. This is kind of funny. This is the moonlight. It's like 4 LEDs, but man, that's bright. I mean, for a moonlight, I don't think I could just run that all night. I'll turn the blue one back on. Turn the moonlight off. There we go with the blue light. So this side's looking better again because it's kind of more grown back. This side over here is still looking funny. I mean, it grows up and has a little mohawk. That's rotundifolia, regular rotundifolia right here. That's pink. But I had chopped it down 2 or 3 times now so they can bush back better. So once that comes back a little better, it'll look better. I'm thinking I need to take this arcuata because it's one plain stripe. It bothers me. I don't know if I need to shave it down some and put a different plant in front or something. I don't know, because it's like a strip. That bugs me. This side's the Rotala Colorado, which was looking really great before, but now it's chopped down and needing to grow back. So not really much to say about it. So that's about it. You can see it's kind of a big difference in here.